Hey yo, this is Ishnai Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. It is not the special 12-hour stream. We are moving that back till next Friday. Nothing happens. Exhausted. Anyways. Thinking, considering, plotting. Yes, cat, I know you're under there. Alright. Rena's. Okay, come on. Click. I think this is... Or do I want to do cat and mouse kind of game first? I think this is Rena's. I don't know. I'm just looking at the... I also need to finish the other one, the agent one. Alright. On the day accompanied by for 7th Gale and Thunderstorm alerts, a serious look on his face, Wise asked me to meet them at the top of the roof. I asked you to come to the roof because I have something to tell you. Oh no. Something you can only tell me on the roof? You're my family, so I think this needs your approval. Belle, what's your opinion of Nekomata? Wait, are the two of you? Wait, you got it wrong. I didn't kidnap Nekomata from the Cutting Hairs to work here because I wanted the store to make more money. It's not like that. Oh, it isn't? You aren't... Just let me explain. It was her idea. Be more specific. Nekomata contacted me earlier today and asked for hiring. She also mentioned that the Cutting Hairs are not doing so hot financially. She recommended herself as saying she's eagle-eyed and efficient, hardworking, and kind. But she's wanting to work here to pay off some debts for the Cutting Hairs. Makes sense. There's actually a mountain of new videotapes that need sorting. Nekomata can work through them if she comes to work for us. Eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. She sounds like a great fit for the store to think through tapes. So let's have her work here. I'll get the unsorted videotapes out. Before long, Nekomata arrives at the video store.
I'm here, guys! I'm ready to go!
Hello, Nekomata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I'll go over how we sort our videotapes, and you can get to work.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
So that's what you meant by doing business together.
So when you said doing business together, you actually meant down in a hollow.
Of course I was talking about down in the hollows. You don't really think Nicole wants me to pay off our debt by working here, do you?
It
might look like she has a bank account where a conscience should be. But Nicole has been
bank account
to me.
Sorry for the misunderstanding. But seeing as we're going down into a hollow, shouldn't the rest of the Cunning Hairs be here too?
I came up with this commission myself.
Oh no.
I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with Vision, but Nicole still asked me to stay. Now that the Cunning Hairs are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do!
I believe in you.
Hustling side gigs to make ends meet while the boss can't afford to pay out wages. How admirable.
Well, ever heard of a fortune cat?
The cat had a cobweb on his ear.
And once I get back from this gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nekomata, you really are the very model of a cunning hair.
I thought you and Anby had made up.
I thought you and Anby had made up already.
It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. Being at Gentle House is a job after all.
Gentle house.
Besides, even street gangs have performance metrics these days.
Damn.
How about it, Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in?
Give me the details on this commission first.
No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all.
Okay.
Sounds easy enough. But field surveys aren't usually a terribly lucrative commission.
There's a catch.
Relax. This is just the first step.
Alright.
Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internet just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more.
Ah, I see what you mean. Resource recovery definitely pays well. I expect people will be fighting over who gets that commission. But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice.
We sure will. That's Faithin for ya. Razor sharp brains.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
What does it pay?
So, what about our payment?
Split it, 50-50. How about it? Pretty good, huh? I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
Cat and mouse misplaced. Okay. The client told me when and where to meet. I'll send the details to you later. There's still some time left before the client comes. Is there anything else to talk about? Ask about her impression of Nicole. Nicole, no wonder she's the leader of the Cunning Hares. She's determined, proactive, and even confronted with a crisis, she remains cool and collected. Even with the debts piling up, she goes through life untroubled. Is that something you should be telling me? You ought to know pretty well already, Proxy, seeing as you're close with Nicole. Then I'll send you the time and place to meet. If you're ready, meet to call it a hollow. Anything else to say? Impressionability. I thought he was an idiot first. And then an idiot who's a fan of Starlight Nights and Monica? And after knowing her sometimes, I wonder whether he really is an idiot at times. He has this smell about him that doesn't belong to a real idiot, but I can't pinpoint what it is. Then I'll send you the time and place to meet. Impression of Anby. To be honest, I found Anby to be the toughest nut to crack when I first came into the contact with the Cunning Hares. I don't know why, but her instincts are terrifyingly accurate. There are times I find myself struggling to keep up with her. But after spending time with her, I found she's just a movie fanatic who lacks common sense in life most time. So there's no way a professional like me could lose to her. Okay. Turns out that was a misunderstanding. Guess I'll have to sort out the videotapes myself. We'll have to rely on ourselves to manage the store. Nekomata's commission sounds like a good deal. Long line to catch a big fish. That means the commission is going to take a while to compete, but it might turn out to be a good deal in the end. I didn't expect Nicole to find an employee who earns a side income to support their boss. I'm green with envy. Is that a shade at me? I feel like that's shade at me. I'm glad the Cunning Hares have found themselves a nice employee. At least we get some commission from them. Hopefully we can catch a big fish this time.
This is the path I follow. 1, 2... Ooh, the stage will be mine!
Woo! Can I switch which order there? No. Yo, I've forgotten.
Master, this time I am a limited edition version of Fairy. Fairy Cat, at your service.
You mean a cat seeth?
Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
No.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves.
Yes.
That guy is our guide, right?
Hi, you're Nekomata, right? Allow me to, introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Ollie, Ollie, oxen free! I bet you've had that joke.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy isn't here yet?
We're both right here?
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others?
He doesn't seem to realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Hello, I'm your proxy.
Hey, Ollie. I'm actually your proxy.
Ah! Who's there?
Meow! My ears!
Sweetie.
Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Siren's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad.
Nah.
Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy.
Sweetie.
Please, lean on me. Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now. See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal, whew, that's more than enough to demonstrate my aptitude for it.
Nerd. Nerd. Nerd!
Did the crystal just move? Oh, don't tell me!
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
An ethereal!
I love
Hey,
that
calm
voice
down.
actor.
I said it's just an inactive ethereal.
He's completely gone.
Oh no, looks like he's totally panicking.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after. Let's get rid of these ethereals first.
Do you think this job isn't what it is saying it is? I know it's a cat and mouse game. That animation's actually really cute.
Evade. Let my song move everyone. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Over there singing to boxes. Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah. Such a powerful rhythm. The stage is mine.
That's a fact.
Right.
I'm over here.
Slicey dicey.
Wow. My turn, my turn.
Slicey dicey.
At last, we're safe.
Sure.
Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more... composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity is... it's highly valued by the company.
I bet it's not in a company, it's just your
Fine.
interest.
I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future.
Go straight for the neck.
So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Oh, Yeah, of course. No problem, just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mew.
No.
Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
It's not a big company.
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah, my cut, it's... Well, it's...
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. Guess that's confidential.
Yes, I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Psst. Hey, Phaethon. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
So you said that all on
I
purpose?
was thinking, you get on so great with the cunning hairs. Why would you suddenly want to switch careers? But I get it. You said all that on purpose.
Yep.
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them.
Trying to catch us.
What do you think, Broxy?
I think he's a fake.
He seems like a fake. Maybe he's just a punk who got a tip-off and is trying to hustle some money from down in a hollow.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot of hassle. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed.
Square.
In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out what's really going on.
Okay.
Please.
Mr. Ollie, about your company.
Wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual...
Acoustic. Functioning time alarm in the corner of the abandoned building. So Ollie often hears emergency sirens. That's us. Ollie stutters and awkwardly responds as well. You see has some outdated equipment over there, and it's not rare to encounter like issues like fires, electrical leaks, leaky toilets, and stuff.
Phew. Oh, luckily that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Oh, over there!
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie, what do you...
Do.
What's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around! Straight ahead! Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving around in the ruins ahead. Ollie is scared stiff and unable to continue. Please head there and investigate.
I mean, these escort missions. You walk to the ruins only to discover a wrinkled, worn coat. If I show up in such a wrinkled uniform, I'll definitely get scowled. Your company has a uniform? A suit? I mean, suit. Hey, check this. What's in the pocket? Supermarket. Give it to Nekomata. Accidentally contained a supermarket coupon. Nekomata decides not to press Ollie about the holes in this story for now.
Kim.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Stay forward to check it out.
Congratulations, you've arrived where I've been. I wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. Let me bestow upon you a blessing. Then a recording of a song of by a person who is too confident in their singing voice starts to play. You call this a blessing? Oops, this song of blessing is attracted. I choose you, Nekomata the Amazing. Ah ha ha!
Okay.
Nice. Let's clear on. Let's clear the rooster in front. Just you.
Come over here!
Right. Let my song move everyone. Let's switch things up.
Now it's gonna hit me!
The stage is mine. Okay. I swear on my blade.
Dicey, dicey. Wipe out.
Ethereals are way too scary. We should get out of here. Oh, over there!
Bum, 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 bum.
Let me handle that locked door ahead.
You're gonna get
I
nommed.
forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... can you please go take a look?
Uh-huh.
The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah.
No. We should go this way.
It should be safe around here. Oh, why are ethereals here all of a sudden? Take care of them. I'm begging you.
Ah.
Left yourself wide open!
Sexy.
Fine. Watch out. The stage is mine.
That'll teach ya!
Right.
No problem!
Let my song move everyone.
That's a first!
Dice, dice.
Fine.
I'm not. I just want to keep attacking those boxes. Yes, yes, yes.
The stage is mine. Okay. My song is with you.
Check this out!
The cold is silent.
My turn, my turn! That'll teach ya!
Music, music.
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Whew. Can I walk behind you too?
They'll show up behind you.
Follow me.
Show up behind you. Do you hear it? Do you hear it growling?
Oh, the surveyed route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many? They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah! There! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
I know, right? Everything will be fine.
mic. Fine.
My turn, my turn!
The stage is mine.
That's a fast!
Ah.
Okay.
That'll teach ya!
Nice.
Let my song move everyone.
My turn, my turn! Lucky you, you're next!
Fine. Purging slash. Yeah. My blade is already fused.
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to
Call
the
me
both of you.
Hyundon.
Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the Hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the Hollow now?
No problem. Me and the proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the Hollow. This is how a proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you.
Trust me,
Damn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. We don't have time. We have to leave the Hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Let's think of something.
Don't worry, Nekomata. We'll figure something out. Back when you were with the gang, did you ever come across anything like this?
Back when I was in the gang? Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this.
Oh no. Nekomata quickly darts over to where Ollie is standing without him noticing and returns just as quickly. Stealing.
Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
Kinky. Please respect other people's hobbies.
Please respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. Put that back. It's private.
Hold up, Belle. Fairy just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuff. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
You're looking for a raise?
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee and pins him to the ground.
Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the Hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. But seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. Are these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training.
You're just as bad as Seth for
Stay
this.
up all night studying for exams. Has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up! Don't interrupt me! We want the truth, and get on with it! Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you.
Yes, very.
How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male. Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct.
Oh.
That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer?
No to thunk. Not long after, on a secluded street outside the Hollow.
Alright, we've made it out. Well, Officer.
Officer Ollie.
You said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
I know, right?
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Your acting is really...
Can I be honest? Ollie, your acting is really, really bad.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request. I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internet to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
The expected...
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internet pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
What? Praised me? All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Breathe.
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
Oh.
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Oh god, my bleeding heart.
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internet commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine.
Yeah, he was lucky we got us.
With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
Oh, you take a sec.
I thought you were going to take us back to the precinct.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just fine, Ollie.
Yeah, he's really just
This commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
probably will be a really nothing burger bonus. Later, Ollie rushes back to the 12 speakers with a heavy sigh of relief.
Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
They didn't take you for someone who'd team up with a public security
I
officer.
never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
Wait,
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Ollie might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to the sky than meets the eye?
he's a fucking transformer?
Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
I can tell there's something more to Ollie than meets the eye, but I never expected him to be a public security officer. It's more astonishing that Nekomata actually agreed to help Ollie. I'm still not too sure about it. Ollie lacks the authoritative demeanor of a public security officer, but Nekomata is quick to adjust, so I'm sure she can cope. I'm glad you can think so. Well, we've agreed to work with Ollie now, so we should act professionally and do our best to complete the mission. Take a break. Leave story. What are the others? The Iron Witch. We still need to finish the mole in the hole. Also should finish talking to them over here.
You name it, I make it. Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Started this last time, but didn't do anything. No clues. Direct communications in silence. Where are you, Sparkle? It's my fault. I'd be sure to help you investigate Sparkle's appearance thoroughly. Did she say anything particular before she got started? As I said, she was sleeping when I saw her at the arcade. That's her clearing out redundant data. What happened after she woke up? Did she mention anything special before she started blubbering about taking baths? She only said she just returned from Wafei Heights. Wafei Heights, that's a place filled with scoundrels. She lands in the hands of someone suspicious. Who knows what will happen? I can't detect her signal if there's a way to... I'm quite sure that's not how you say it, but that name keeps on making me think of Gundam Wing. I can't... Find her signal if there's any way to connect to her communication module. We can find her through her ping code. Eos and Sparkle... before... Oh, can Eos still sync with Sparkle now? Give it a shot. Boot Eos and, Sparkle distributed computing. Sparkle's signal seems to be coming from Brant Street construction site. On a side note, on the many, many side notes we keep going through. Quality time. one of the times that I saw Seth around, apparently his older brother is ordered the others not to tell Seth about our work as a proxy. So I'll work overtime and make some time for us to hang out. Those things don't clash. I'll train first, then come and hang out with you after. Tell me once you know you're ready to go. Alright, I already have something in mind. Stop pretending and tell me. Let's go for a riverside walk. Riverside walk? So carefree and breezy. That's what you like. Can't you do carefree and breezy, Seth? Okay, okay. I've already said yes. Quit carrying on. You say when. Like I said, there's going to be distractions here. As usual. Good morning, new Eridu. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Seth. What are you doing daydreaming here, Seth? Oh, you're here, Belle. It's nothing. I just saw some kids playing here and was watching them, and I just realized how beautiful the view here is. Seems different from usual. Speaking of which, Belle, you've got an older brother, right? Are you two close? Oh no. The family talk. Have I asked you that before? Actually, I can tell just by looking that you two are not the same as me. I actually envy you a little, Belle. Your brother must really treasure you. I can feel it. You're such a talented person, Belle. Whether it's working at the video store or interacting with people, you can do it all. You do it all very well. Unlike me, who's always getting things wrong and never figure it out no matter how hard I try. Sweetie? You do amazing. My brother wouldn't be even a bit worse without me as his brother. But oh, sweetie, that's not true. But I at first saw him as my goal. Later I decided on my own to treat him as my rival. Sometimes I wonder if it's just this is all just me and I'm being completely delusional. Brothers always have a rivalry. Is that so? Are you like that with your brother? No matter how close we might be, we're always going to compare. You're just saying that because you two are so tight. You're just saying that because you two are so tight. Both value each other. So any fighting is just about demonstrating that. But does my brother even really see me? I got nothing on that because you sound like you're speaking from my soul. So why don't you tell all this to your brother? I don't think there's any point in saying all this to him. It'd be like I'm still a crybaby. He's gonna comfort me and say that's not what I want. Plus, he's not really good at it. I prefer talking with you. You won't laugh or make fun of me. I think that's for the best. After that, he tells you all this. You go for a stroll along the riverside with Seth. The river breeze carries moisture, and the soft sound of waves lapping at the shore could be heard. Not much is spoken, but maybe that's for the best. Cool. I keep forgetting when I'm... understand treats people's... Make that much? Trust rank up event, sure. Where's that? Uh, why I knew it is think Officer Mute. Yabi? Belle? What is it? Wanted to ask you out. Where to? You wanna watch a movie? Movie. Okay. Quality time. Walk around, see if there's anything that... Oh, you're here! Wait. Theater we're going to... Isn't it the other way? No, it's this way. Really? Alright, I trust you. Even if we get us lost, it's okay. Don't stress about it. I get lost all the time, too. I think, like, everyone's like that, obviously. There's just too many roads in the world. You have a servant to do it for you. I missed that first part. The movie Inagi mentioned. I don't come here often, and I'm not up to date with the latest movies. Before I came, I asked Yanagi for recommendations. She said it's been a long time since she last saw a good movie. Her only recommendation was the very rich caramel popcorn they sell here. So leave it up to you to choose which movie I'll watch. A documentary with live Rick and Momarats. The poster reads a hero story of growth. Alright, let's watch this one. Oh, and please don't forget to get some caramel popcorn. Love the twitching over here. Goodness, you enter the cinema and watch the film with Miyabi. It's a confusing story with many fight scenes. I really thought the protagonist would die at the end. You were the inspiration for this story. Are you sure? Where did you see that? The protagonist is called Miyabi. It's a very common name. Or so I thought. But now that you mention it... That's a shame. I thought bangs were making a comeback. What happened to the main character in the film? It has little to do with my experience. I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, and one more thing. The caramel popcorn was really good. There were a few times I grabbed something soft in there. Was that soft candy or was that your fingers? Yeah, no. Sometimes they say stuff around different places. Oh, he's cute little one there. Running. Cat. She doesn't seem to be saying much here. Maybe if I go to another location? Sage in a barrel seems to be having a fit. Uh-huh. Feature currently unavailable. Can we get some milk tea together? We'll let us get milk tea together. The answer is no. Oh, damn. Noodle shop. Ba 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 ba. I forgot there was a noodle shop there. We could have stopped there, I'm guessing. It said keep checks the next sale. We need to watch out for grabby folks like the lady with her cart running amok last time. Sounds like a good to me. Well, that's tough. The manager told me to keep her in check it all next time. How am I supposed to do that? It's like trying to stop a train with your bare hands. Impossible. I need to come up with a plan. Oh, right. Have you run into those deal hunter latelys? I think I have. They must be somewhere near close by. Please, if you spot them, could you ask them nicely not to ransack the shelves the next time with so much violence? Last night, there were so many unsold promotional items, and in the end, as a benefit, they were sold to us employees at a discounted price. It's a rare perk. I grabbed a lot of stuff last night. Sounds good. I know it sounds cheap, but that's what keeps me working overtime on the weekends. The promotional goods may be cheap, but their happiness they bring isn't. I mean, to each their own.
Grab a bowl of noodles before starting the daily grind. Innovation without purpose is meaningless. Perhaps I should cut down on a few seasonings.
Hardly breathe. I can't believe I'm meeting the Void Hunter, the protector of New Eridu, Miss Miyabi herself. Is this the real Miss Miyabi, right? Right. I'm a big fan. I really, really like you. So many sleepless nights. Picturing was the only way I could sleep. Even someone as strong as Miss Miyabi has to sleep, so a mere mortal like me can't keep playing on my phone. Thoughts like this was what helped me to sleep. Sleep.
Did you just say sleep? This doesn't seem like a topic we should be discussing when we've just met, right?
Sleep together? Oh, she's
when
making...
I said I liked you, I didn't mean it like that. I've never dated anyone like you. You're completely different. My feelings for you are gratitude, respect, and admiration. But then again, if it's you, Miss Miyabi, let me think about it. Maybe it's not impossible. No, actually, it's totally possible.
Possible.
Did you just say it's possible? Did I hear that right? You said it's possible. Possible as in... possible to what extent?
Damn.
Does this mean I can ask you for anything?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know why, but Miyabi seems to be repeating the last thing the other person says. It feels like something's going to go wrong. I need to do something.
Wait.
Miyabi, wait! Wait.
Great.
Great, I made it just in time. Miyabi hasn't said yes to anything that can't be undone.
What? Who are you? Why are you interrupting my discussion with Miss Miyabi about our future?
Bitch, she's mine! Yeah.
I'm Belle, the Hoshimi family's housekeeper. The rise and fall of the Hoshimi family rests on Miss Miyabi's shoulders, and any major life decisions should be discussed under the supervision of the head of the family. Please understand, it's all for the family.
Family.
As you just heard.
You heard that? She just confirmed it herself.
My heart just shattered. Miss Miyabi, if you're already committed, why did you say those things to me? Why did you smile at me? Okay, maybe you didn't actually smile at me, but why? Such a cold-hearted woman. But that coldness is also your charm. Only a blade as sharp and ruthless as yours can sever the hollows.
I think we need to get Miyabi some food.
Has been severed.
Severed.
Miyabi's fan leaves dejected. You carefully stand beside her, blocking those who want to talk to her. 3 hours pass. 3 hours, damn. Are you okay?
Miyabi, are you okay?
Okay.
It seems Miyabi still hasn't returned to normal. To avoid any problems, all you can do is watch her. 3 more hours pass. Damn! I'm determined. Miss Yoshi.
Hello? Is Miss Hoshimi Miyabi home?
Is this like saying relatively that it feels like that many hours have passed? Doesn't seem to have recovered yet. Another 3 hours pass. Maybe we should call, you know, people who might know her. Miss Yoshi Miyabi?
It's exhausting standing here. Miyabi, why don't we go somewhere else? Maybe get a coffee?
Nah.
If possible, I'd like tea.
Damn? You're back.
You're back to normal? Why didn't you say anything?
Back to normal? What do you mean? I challenged myself with a new training method. During my training, I briefly blacked out. But now that I'm alive and standing on the city streets, it shows I've taken care of those piranhas. When I came to my senses, I saw you enjoying the view with me. When did you get here?
Do you not remember anything that happened after you blacked out?
I mean, she blacked out.
No, I don't remember. It happens occasionally. Once, it was with Juyuan. And then with Yanagi. They both expressed their worry. I am confident that I can protect myself and the people I care about in any circumstance. That's all I need. Is there something I need to know? Or are you worried about me too?
Of course I'm worried. We're friends. Even if you were 10 or 100 times stronger than you are now, I'd still be worried.
Is that so? Then I apologize for making you worry.
You don't need to apologize for something that you can't stop.
Next time, I'll let you know earlier. If there is a next time, that is.
Thank you. This is for you. Sorry for the piranhas that were part of my training. Oh. Haha. That's a way of putting it. The scammer Bangbu lesson. I'm not... It's busted. Count yourself lucky. Nandini Boo skips up. Thank you, you still help me even though I've been bad. One didn't need to pat you once is not a crime. To pat you once is not some unforgivable crime. I promise I won't anymore because I felt like I saved up to 100 dinnies. Every time I chose clothes in the past, someone would snatch away the last from me. Now I can buy a new power supply for my friend. It's been power saving mode for a few days now, and I'm gonna have so much to tell it once it replaces power supply. The one Dinny Boo hugs its 100 Dinnies tight and heads off with a skip with a step, but who's its friend? one more. Ba-ba-bum.
I don't have anywhere I'd prefer to go in particular. I'll follow you.
Button. Let me do Astro without doing a different one. Are you free? Since you're free, you want to hang out. Where are we going? Goldfinger. I was planning to play a few rounds too. Great minds think. Heads up, my skills may have leveled up greatly. I'm gonna get you. Can't wait. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. We also need to go outside the shop. So that I can... I just wanted to try and challenge you to Goldfinger. Probably on the count of my score. No, you know what happened? You won? That's right, I beat them all. Ha! Couldn't even believe myself. Who knew I got so skilled? Speaking of which, manager, do we have a practice match today? Want to play Snake Duel? Let's see whose team wins. Billy enthusiastically exclaims about needing to find the feeling and dashes into the shop.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
I suck at this game. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Really, Billy? I am absolutely surprised I got any of that level.
Thanks for coming. Hope you had a
I
great
lost
time.
again. I was mentally prepared though. Guess I haven't practicing enough. We won! You're too good, manager. Next time. It's not that time yet. Wait for evening. Oh. Proxy, great. Can I ask you something? You're good friends with the owner of this remodeling shop, right? Is he closed today? I think he can't take in any more orders for Gilded Carrot Day. Oh, darn. I came too late. What's up, Kaku? Came here to buy a gift for Agent Gulliver. Nagi said that she has more this year, so we can celebrate the new year properly. She checked a really thick encyclopedia and said we have to celebrate with the most authentic new era customs. Busy preparing New Year's goods these days. Nagi found that the most traditional New Year's preparations should include one type of food, one type of clothing, one one new item, one gift. Which means that before Gilded Carrot Day, you need to buy food for the new year, buy clothes for the new year, replace an old item with a new one, and prepare gifts for others. I wanted to buy food for her with her, but she insists that she can handle the first few items. I should think about what gifts to give to others. So hard to think of one. I was munching on snacks and was flipping through the picture book. I was thinking, but I couldn't come up with anything. What were you really even trying to think? That's until I saw this videotape at night. The Redo Tour says that many people change their Bangaboo's clothes for Gilded Carrot Day. I can do the same. Ancient Gulliver takes great care of me. So it'll be a great idea to give a new set of, new clothes, right? I already got a design for a new outfit in mind. I saw it in the picture book, and look, this one. Doesn't it look awesome? It sounds like a good idea. I remember there's a Bangaboo remodeling shop right next to your store, so I came over to the 6th Street. The store isn't open. Don't worry, I'll go ask. Send a message to Enzo. A few seconds later, you hear footsteps approaching from inside. Belle, watch how you worded your message, saying right outside your door freaked me out before I saw who it was. This is your friend. You want to make a Bangaboo outfit, right? Hey, Mr. Enzo. Yeah, I wanted to get my senior a new Bangaboo outfit as a gift. Well, originally I couldn't take the order. My schedule was already packed before New Year, you see. That said, your timing couldn't have been better. Just today, a customer canceled their order, so I got a bit of free time, bit of time freed up. Did you bring the blueprints, or what kind of accessories do you want to make? Yeah, I got my picture book right here. I want to make something similar to what's in here. Let's see, no problem. What a coincidence. The outfit the customer who canceled their order wanted was pretty similar to this style, too. But why was the order canceled? Did I do something to upset the customer? You're really worried about it, aren't you? Worried? Well, maybe a little. I just don't want there to be any misunderstandings that could hurt the shop's reputations. How about this? While you work on my order, we'll go find out why that customer canceled. Are you sure? I mean, what if that makes them even more upset? Don't worry, we'll go undercover. I'll be careful. All right, I'll leave it to you then. By the time you're back, your Bangaboo outfit should be ready to go. Duck used the picture book as a reference and hands back to shop. Let's go find that customer who canceled, but their name doesn't really sound like a human name. Oh yeah, nothing like... Oh, knight in shining armor, blade of devotion. Argenti, is that you? The reason, well, it's because I don't need it anymore. Were you needing new clothes for the new year? Why don't you need it anymore? It all starts with my master. Well, this sounds like some tragic, bittersweet story, isn't it? Like something out of a TV episode. Bittersweet, I'm not sure. I don't really get you human standards for that. This summer, Master met the love of her life. Could it be you? Of course not. What are you even thinking? I was her old classmate. It was her old classmate from elementary school. They unexpectedly ran into each other at the hospital. A hospital? Oh no, was somebody terminally ill? A love story to final days of life? She was just getting a cavity filled. Turns out the dentist was her old classmate, and apparently he remembered her too. Oh, heartwarming reunion with childhood friend. I always know this trope. The kind that always wins. The kind. Before New Year's, they made plans to go see the year light ceremony together, but about a week ago, they got into a huge fight over whether ketchup should be added to scrambled eggs with tomatoes. So they broke up. Oh, wait, wasn't he supposed to be the love of her life? The story's all over the place. What does that have to do with your canceled order? I wanted to cheer Master up, so I decided to get a new look, something she'd like, and go with her to the year light ceremony. Oh, this is where the dramatic part I've been waiting for finally happens. Last night she went to a live concert at Reverb Arena. When she got back, she said she'd figured it out. It's just a relationship, she said. No need to dwell on it. She's going to travel to the outer ring with me to find freedom. What about the ceremony? She removed the clinging to the past part of her schedule. So that's why you canceled the order? Exactly. I mean, a fancy outfit like that doesn't really suit the outer ring travel, does it? Okay, but aren't you mad at Ienzo or anything? No complaints about the shop? Mad? Not at all. Honestly, I'm really happy you let me cancel so easily. I'm even planning to leave a glowing review online. Is this a good conclusion? Yes, Sukaku. Either way, it's definitely is for Uncle Ienzo. Let's get back and tell him.
Oh, you're up early. Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Back with good news. I wonder if Ienzo's finished making the accessories. I'll go ask. You send a message to Ienzo to let him know you're back. This time you make sure to watch your wording. How's it going? Have you figured out why the refund was requested? Because their original schedule was canceled. Why did you leave out so much? This is a very long story. Sukaku recounts the events to Ienzo in full detail, adding her own exaggerations along the way. So there's a touching story behind it, huh? Right. The friendship between Bangbu and human is so touching. At first I even thought it was a love-verse story between a human and a Bangbu. Anyways, as long as you don't have anything against Turbo, that's all good. Enzo hands over the parts to Sukaku and returns to the shop. The timing is perfect as Yanagi comes to pick Sukaku up. Nagi, all done! This is the gift I prepared. I'm gonna give it to Ancient Gulliver. Are these Bangbu accessories? Agent Gulliver is our standard issue Bangbu. We can't change his appearance at will. I'm afraid this gift is... What? No, what? Why? Don't worry, Sukaku. I'll be heading to Lumina Square to buy some things too. Why don't you come with me? Maybe we'll find a better gift. Alright, Proxy, take these sets of accessories for Eos. After all, without your help, I wouldn't have been able to make this set at all. You're participating in that Bangaboo beauty pageant, right? This should come in handy. I mean, I already want it, but... Thanks, Sukaku. Sukaku, good job. Very well done. So, do you have time now, Proxy? Care to come with us to Lumina Square for some shopping? Excellent idea. Alright, let's go. You let Wise know and head to Lumina Square with Yanagi and Sukaku. I don't know why I... Is this? Welcome to ADHD. How may I still help you? Seth is here. New Year's flowers? Yeah, I buy New Year's flowers every year. Yeah, our company buys the money tree around this time every year. I mean, that sounds like buying the New Year's watermelons that are like square. What happened to last year's money tree? Don't ask. But is it not written in the book? Which book do you mention? Don't people usually buy flowers for the new year? I guess that's one practice, but the book... What exactly does one type of food, one type of clothing, one new item, and one gift mean? Miss, I don't know you were so particular. Nowadays, there are very few people who strictly follow the tradition. My family used to celebrate in this manner, but I think that was after we moved to New Eridu. Over the years, the traditions have become less and less important. Buying flowers is actually something new, after all. Flowers are fresh and new when you buy them. For those who are more particular, those would also prepare a gift. But my family isn't so sophisticated. They usually prepare some real red packets with Denny's and give them out to the new year. I mean, it's our hope for a good year that counts. So, can I give Agent Gulliver a red packet? I guess so. I'll prepare more red packets for everyone. Perhaps I should also hand out some of these in Section 5. If they forget about this matter, it'll be Section 6's victory. Is this why you're giving out red packets? But you're right, I should buy some red packets for my teammates as well. I'm always taking without giving. That's not good. And you too, manager. How would I prepare some too? Sure. You head to the gift shop in the mall with Yanagi, Sukaku, Seth, and Ben to pick out the red envelopes as you like. As for how many ditties are put inside, well, that's the thought that counts, right? I don't even want to look what that really looks like on my old Morning Breeze outfit training. No, I don't wanna. I'm being distracted by everything and nothing. I need to go back to the woman's. No, just go back. Just go back. Go back to Rain to play. Be a good girl. Get a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet an alley entrance. Maybe she has an update on last commission. No, the cat. The other proxy is here. Yeah, I just got here. You're discussing tactics. As you can see, the situation has become clearer. There's a cute cat that needs pet. Yes. I never expected this to be the culprit. Spreading rumors, laying down bait, and luring in an enemy? What a cunning move. That's the experience you pick up from years on the streets. I haven't resorted to this if the situation wasn't this dire. I knew we could count on you, Nekomata. Proxy, are you ready? I want to strike first to avoid any more sleepless nights. I'm with you. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm missing something. For 2 days in a row, the barbecue beef has gone missing from my bowl of noodles while I wasn't paying attention. I bumped into Nekomata earlier, and she helped me get to the bottom of this. Turns out the culprit is this cat. We're planning a sneak attack on its belly to make up for the pieces of barbecue beef I've lost out on over the last 2 days. I thought you were talking about a commission. Oh, I almost forgot. Meow? I came here to talk to you about following up on the commission today. Let's talk about the details in your store. I'm going to die from exhaustion if I keep standing here now. Meow? As the three of you take turns stroking the cat's belly for a while. They return to the video store, and Nekomata recounts her meeting with Ollie.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the hollow.
Sounds smart.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just 11th Precinct also wants in, and I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the hollow to set up the trap with 2 strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before.
I'm betting we've probably met them. I'm joking.
My weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it. And then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want. But I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
Cool.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Kind of surprised that nobody recognizes you from that press
Please
thing.
don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual.
Oh, look at the time.
Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me.
Being cute cat. Back to present.
And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
You're not even gonna look at the manual, are you?
From what I know about you, Nekomata, you're not gonna read a single page of that manual, right?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand.
Okay.
There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
It'd be hilarious if
She's gone.
Jane Doe shows up, now that I think about it. Well, it does say cat and mouse game, just, she said that she had to, couldn't say thank you because she was on a mission that, was put on a mission pretty quick after she was
said
finished.
She was going to study nearby. I don't exactly know how, though. Belle, why don't you go check on her? After all, you'll be going into the Hollow together, so it's best we know what's going on.
Oh no. Oh no, you're listening into how they're acting. Well, it's you, Proxy. You scared me sneaking up on you like that. Is ESET dropping what you call studying? Hey, you don't have to put it like that. Look at those officers over there. Look like they're discussing work. Good chance to study how they talk to each other. You can watch them with me if you want, and keep it on the lowdown. Don't stare at them like that. Pretend to be waiting for someone on the side street with Nekomata while eavesdropping on the two officers' conversation. I'm Whitney from Team 2, Criminal Investigations Department of the 11th Precinct. I heard you guys have a lead on the Operation Midnight case. Reporting, madam. I'm German from the Traffic Control Department of the 12th Precinct. Here's a list of people involved in the traffic incident. Driver, who's now in a coma, is suspected to have some ties with Operation Midnight. Thanks, no need to be formal while I'm in charge of this case. It's the support and teamwork from all departments and units that made such a rapid progress in our investigation possible. Madam Whitney, you're so down to earth. Least we can do. The 11th and the 12th precincts always worked well together. All thanks to you. I'll take this back to headquarters to review. Please keep an eye on the unconscious driver. So, this is how public security officers talk while working? Well, there's nothing much left to be seen here. Let's go check out some other places. Okay, everybody. Oh, you're here. Are you supposed to be observing how PubSec officers... Shh, keep your voice down. Look over there. See the two chatting? They might not be in uniform, but my bet is they're security officers. Meow. You have to trust the cat's instincts. It's the conversation between the officers. I don't know, did you catch the news? Wade from Team 2 over at the Criminal Investigations Department got transferred to another precinct. What? He's at the 11th precinct now? Well, well, well. He's going to have to be kept on his toes. The crime rate there is way higher than ours. Yeah, but they also closed lots of cases. They really know how to get the job done. That's true. We started at the same time. He might get promoted to Draenus headquarters soon, and I'll be stuck here. But hey, didn't you guys solve a big case last month? It was an inter-district arrest. The case belongs to the 8th precinct, and we didn't even get to interrogate the suspect before they were taken away, so it ended up having nothing to do with us. I thought being on that case would save me from worrying about this year's performance evaluation. But now I can't even come up with a decent self-assessment report. Yeah, it's tough. Last year, someone in the 11th precinct wrote a 10,000-word report, and now the higher-ups are the more strict about word count for self-assessment reports. By the way, Jean, your girlfriend works in the General Affairs Department on the 11th precinct, right? Haven't seen you two together lately. Oh, she's been really busy. The General Affairs Department often has to handle various tasks for the Criminal Investigation Department. There's a lot going on in the 11th precinct. Plus, the officers in the Criminal Investigation Department are under a lot of pressure, so they often take it out on the General Affairs Department. Yeah, that reminds me. When we helped out at the headquarters, we were often treated as errand boys. You don't say. I wish I could have a nice supervisor. Well, life in public security always comes with its fair share of troubles every day. Do you really need to keep track of random discussions? Absolutely! Anyone who's experienced life out in the streets knows that if you want to understand someone, you need to know how they truly live and think. The security officers might be just chatting, but they're actually revealing quite a bit of useful information. For example, these guys from the General Affairs may see us as their superiors from the Criminal Investigations Department. If that's the case, we'll end up talking to them during the operation. We don't have to be so nervous. Very smart, Nekomata. Looks like my studying is paying off, right? I've gathered enough useful information for the operation later. I'll go get ready. Let's meet at the entrance to the hollow. Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. Cat on patrol. Said fire and physical.
This is the path I follow.
Starlight, it's time to shine!
Eradicate all. Strike! 1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
I have 2 gods, Starlight Knights, let's go!
Whirlpool.
Ollie, I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I meet with the officers from the 11th precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance.
Okay.
If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through comms.
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
Huh? Hey, Ollie. There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th precinct. I'll pull up the chat history. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, what happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me. In any case, I'll take full responsibility.
Oh.
I would never create difficulties for you.
Loyalty is nice and all, but not screwing up before we even started is better.
Ollie, it's great to hear that you're so loyal. But if you could not screw things up from the get-go, that would be even better.
Now's not the time for this, Belle. I need to plan out a route, so hurry up and decide.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
Oh no.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you two from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct. And
Yes,
this is
Miyabi.
Huggins. We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11th Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation. So I should be thanking you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie, or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Specific.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test is only just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right. Understood.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location.
That's the second.
This is the second. And this is the final one.
Cool.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
No promises.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many ethereals here?
Yeah.
Right.
Leave it to Billy!
No problem.
Fine.
Billy time!
I'm up.
Slicey dicey. Bum bum bum. Making sure there's nothing on the ground.
No problem.
Right.
In my sights!
I'm up.
Funny that I already have Miyabi here and Miyabi's voicing an NPC.
Billy time!
Does the android need help?
Restore order.
What the?
I never expected a bunch of ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that. But they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct, right? We can't take any credit for that.
Ah, I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
One of us.
Being a desk jockey, then catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inner precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next opportunity. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
I picked poorly. Or did I? Bitchin' bye! Unless you suddenly show up right next to me, then bitchin' oh fuck!
The space here seems pretty unstable.
I'm gonna have to...
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Huh?
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
Fun! Liminal spaces.
Master, we found an old projector. I can play its memory data for you.
Okay.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
Down. Right. Sorry, I'm down. Right. Up. Down.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look. The note reads, "Red is a liar."
It's the exit!
Fighting, fighting, fighting.
I'm over here. Right.
Victory.
I
The
didn't
only
do that.
option. Yeah.
And then there was none. Okay, so that wasn't where it was supposed to go. How? Oh, there. I'm stupid. Part 1000.
A little care for the android.
And those are bad guys.
Stretch yourself wide open. No problem.
Starlight,
Light.
shine bright!
Does the ant can't escape?
Slice. Slicey dicey! Am I escaping now?
I thought one of the first 2 locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you tell us which school you graduated from?
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth!
Bitch!
Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So, which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Yeah. But, ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Ollie, what are you about?
Don't just sit there in awe. Hurry up with an excuse or you'll blow our cover.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is, in fact,
My real identity?
a child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
Huh? You got me. I can't hide anything from you. I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some bad investments. So our finances were never good.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings.
I
You
mean,
lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements, your whole family squeezed into but a single bed.
very specific.
As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with a smile
What
for your
did-
younger siblings.
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why. To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition.
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
You were the one that dug this hole.
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too.
Why'd you decide to become a public security officer?
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life for nothing. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me. It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands. To pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others.
Yeah, sure.
No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
Chill.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city, day in, day out?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next location.
Alright.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
Deployment point. I'm not here for Denny's.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here.
This
location is suitable to place bait.
Start setting up. Any others officers? Setting up that you think to yourself only Ollie could use help with physical labor like this. Well done, now you can finally call it a day.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those two would be so tiring.
I mean, mostly talking with people is tiring. For me, at least.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss Nekomata. And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing. If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Really?
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
Woo!
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching. It's because it's a true story.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint.
Hint.
Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on. I think I hear something nearby.
Scream louder.
Huh? Ollie, do you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location.
Oh, shame.
Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
Fun.
What? Now of all times?
I know.
I'll come up with something. As long as he can off them all for a few minutes.
Do you really think he can?
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch and wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them. That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious. To guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience, no wonder you're leading the operation.
Uh-huh.
It's just, you've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to go the extra mile. It feels bad.
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security officers do.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am.
So for its approval, however, ensure. You can check it together. Say for 6 together to that. Not an agreement.
So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Proxy, we have to go rescue Ollie. These are definitely Ollie's footprints.
Following a ghost in the proceeds to go and not. Slicey dicey, let's go.
There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope you can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy ethereals can stop me?
I mean, maybe.
My whiskers are tingling. Ollie
By the
must be
perking of my
close.
whiskers.
These ethereals are never ending. You can't escape.
Purging slash.
Dicey dicey.
Yeah.
Ollie's up ahead. Ollie! Hey, Ollie! You can stop shaking now. Everything's fine.
Miss Nekomata! Proxy! You made it!
Do we need to get a change of pants?
No. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those two off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that?
Don't anger the cat.
Ollie? Ollie, answer me!
He's still in sticker shock.
I think Ollie's still in a state of shock.
No, I'm feeling okay now. I just can't stop thinking about something. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic from the start? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble.
I mean, it's experience.
I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now.
We're not your
okay?
therapist.
Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Panic flailing.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we got here. Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think.
Confidence!
Stop being so hard on yourself. And turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon. Huh? It's a message from those other officers. Yes, this is Ollie. What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes. Good luck!
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great work.
That's weird. I only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So, dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct.
Dust yourself off. Shake it off.
If you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
Woo! Ollie hurries out of the hollow back to the 12th precinct.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well.
I mean, as a cat, you'll most likely spend it sleeping, right?
I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking Eos back.
Nekomata, you're a really good teacher.
I never expected you to be such a good teacher, Nekomata.
Hey, come on. What are you saying? Even my ears are blushing.
Oh, you're adorable.
I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes. You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Cool, cool. Despite the twists and turns, the operation went smoothly. We're safe thanks to Nekomata's quick reaction. Yeah, who would have thought this simple operation could turn out to be so dangerous? I knew Nekomata was quick-witted, but I guess I underestimated her. It's a relief that Nekomata is our friend and not our foe. Oh, right. What do you think about the guy who got caught by security officers from the 11th Precinct, Belle? Maybe we got lucky. Yeah, I also find the timing of that guy showing up a bit too convenient. Maybe we can trace that guy back to the gang public security is after. Anyways, let's wait for an update after Ollie's interrogation. Take a break. Just go. Alright. Got a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet up at the parking lot. She seems serious in the text. If public security officer found out who you are, how long do you think you can withstand being interrogated before confessing? I'm a proxy, not a pyromaniac. I'm just saying, but maybe I'm being too cautious. Ollie's interrogation is concluded. Isn't that a good thing? As things stand, we seem to be getting the answers we need, but my intuition tells me something is wrong. Very few gangsters who roam the streets are willing to reveal things so readily. I'm not sure if it's because public security is more experienced in interrogation techniques, but never mind. Something just feels off. That's why I wanted to talk to you in person. Let's talk inside your store. Do you return to the store with Nekomata? Everyone listens to a recounted meeting with Ollie.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation.
No.
That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after. He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh? And under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Very.
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right. If he keeps saying, I can't say, it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
You're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation.
Oh no.
And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me.
Fish.
Have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now.
Back to the present in the video store.
That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
Any concerns?
You seem a little concerned. Is everything okay?
If the gangster's confession was true, then everything should be fine.
But...
And maybe it's because I grew up in a street gang myself. Something tells me we should find out more about that guy first.
His name is Sampo. I'm joking.
The precinct has already drawn up a plan to capture them, though. Neither we nor Ollie have a choice in the matter. I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
Eradicate all evil.
We fucking know we're gonna use that, right?
I have 2 Starlight Knights. Let's go!
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position.
Main force!
Watch and wait is ready to go. Over.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Give your boss a call.
Yes, sir. Hello? Yeah, boss, it's me.
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
All right, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Meanwhile, not too far away.
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get going too.
Okay. Fuck.
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location. Please make sure that
their path out is blocked by an iron gate.
Detected. An electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
I mean, duh.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereals! We can close the door with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Miss Nekomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
We're gonna fight for that item. 'Cause why not?
Does the android need help? Yeah!
You rang?
I'm up! Yeah!
Right.
Leave it to Billy.
seatbelt.
I'm hearing interference on the comms device. Don't stray too far away. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company.
Smash. The bandits through the bait set, or are they still here? Feeling about this, but you need to defeat them first, interrogate them. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Murder! 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 How's sound doing on things?
Leave it to Billy!
Right.
Dicey dicey.
No problem.
Okay.
Billy time!
You can
Fine.
escape.
Scatter.
Leave it to Billy!
Dicey dicey.
Right.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Left yourself wide open.
Watch out.
Over here. Too slow.
Okay.
Billy time! Hey! Don't worry, everyone will get their share!
All the bullets. You get all the bullets.
Weird. Why are there bandits here? What happened? Where did they go? How come the hollow is shifting?
I mean,
Gang
fun.
set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sale. What are all these guys doing here? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it!
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Nah, I think it's perfectly fine.
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So, this is what you had planned all along?
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the
Uh.
hunter, did you?
You, don't tell me you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener. Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security. Right?
What are you gonna do?
Death.
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
Fuck if I know.
Alright, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What? No. No way. I won't.
No. Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation?
I think he understands it perfectly.
Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal? Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the ethereals?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't feed me to an ethereal!
Hey, boss! I think ethereals really freaked this guy out. Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
Yes.
Of course not. Please trust me. I'm an orphan, and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years. I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines. I'm not that young anymore, and this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
Good thing this isn't being recorded.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. Alright then.
Also, Nekomata's a good teacher. On the other side.
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! It was all a setup! The gangsters tricked Ollie!
Well, it's already happened, so all we can do now is adapt and respond.
Yep.
But Nekomata, Belle, what do you think about what Ollie just said?
Ollie must have a reason for it.
Ollie must have some kind of trick up his sleeve. Yeah, I think so too. Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's
He may be unreliable.
And what he was saying to the gangster boss, don't you think it sounded familiar?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members?
Really? I don't mind killing things. Don't you?
Fine. Does the android need help?
I swear on my blade.
Leave it to Billy.
Ba-ba-bum-bum.
Okay.
Leave it to Billy.
Shooter! Bum bum ba.
Overconfident.
Dicey dicey. Wipeout.
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
I don't need that stuff.
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
Oh, really?
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening intermittently.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty? What's that sound?
Rar.
Boss, this isn't good. Ethereals! There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore! Ethereals!
At least he's alone on the other side.
So Ollie took those gangsters to where he got attacked last time.
Looks like he's trying to use the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us.
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on, let's get after him.
That scream, well done.
And the gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
The fuck? Boo, bitches.
We finally wiped out all the ethereals, boss.
Where'd that sneaky little cop get to, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me? I'm gonna skin him alive.
He's over here. We've got him. Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
No. I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense!
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself!
Neko Caddy.
You guys wanna try me too?
Watch out.
Does the android need help? Don't blame me if you get hurt. A little care for the android.
Right.
Stacy. Well, shooty woody! I don't like that combination, actually.
He's heading that way. Run him down. That all you got? Let's get him.
Fine.
Build in my sights.
Does the android need help?
Leave it to Billy.
Dicey.
Finally stopped? Oh, try my claws.
Starlight,
Light.
shine bright.
No problem. Lucky you, you're next!
Right. Victory. The only option.
My blade is already sheathed.
He's on fire a bit.
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
Until you all surrendered, of course.
Dream on!
She's just one girl. Take her out.
Watch out!
Slice.
Get him!
You can't. Meow. Perfect voice for her.
She's some lousy cat.
Deserved it.
Would you care to say that one more time?
Yeah.
You stupid cat!
Gotcha! Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, you really came.
Ollie, pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together. You're safe now.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little flustered, you know.
It's just, you know,
so many ethereals.
Spending time around, you know, becoming the contact of being around something you're afraid of for long enough numbs you.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the ethereals? You really are something. But anyway, you did a pretty good job just now, Ollie.
All thanks to your quick thinking.
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata and I wouldn't have been enough to take them out.
You sure?
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it? My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before. Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So, you figured out the way I do things, and tricked those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work! Thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies?
Yeah.
Well, I really am an orphan.
Oh.
I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition, due to family finances.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
I think we already know the answer.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival. Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people.
Nice.
But, I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. It was all because of this. But I think your wish just might have come true.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the actions they take.
Yep.
You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals.
Yep, yep.
Are those not the actions of a good role model?
Really? I did all that?
Good role models don't have to do the flashiest stuff. Sometimes, I know this is a low bar. Don't get in trouble.
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your
Trouble in the sense of
they're all
hurting
gonna be
other
proud of
people.
you too.
Trouble is in the sense of
Anyway,
breaking the law and
everything's
causing
settled for now.
harm to people.
So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
So, concludes this.
Great. Our partnership has reached a successful conclusion.
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut, I don't want it.
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me. Just pay the proxy. Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice. Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. This is just... It's just what I found in my personal experience.
No. Let's split the remainder then.
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids.
Yep, yep.
Yeah! And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Scary?
Thanks so much! I promise, I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
Just like that, the curtain finally closed on a successful operation. Doo-doo. One week later.
It's me!
I hope you haven't dragged in
Don't
any.
tell me you've accepted another one of your crazy commissions.
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
Aw. Cat likes you, brings, gifts.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, Nekomata.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? He's a public security officer. Where'd he get so much fish?
Did he go fishing?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Ollie's a good guy getting you your favorite food.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us Sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs. Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist.
Just then the door of the video store opens.
Amber, what are you doing here?
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish.
One of Nekomata's friends gave it to her.
I didn't buy it. It was a gift from Nekomata's friend.
Hey, Ambi, what do you mean by, huh? Exactly.
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hares.
Well, of course I do. Because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hares.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hare.
You just agreed. Just like that?
So?
It's nothing. Why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
I'm going back to the cunning hares now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay. We'll be going then, Phaethon. See ya!
Making a competition that there wasn't a competition there for.
All things considered, the commission ended pretty well. Well, it's fish for dinner tonight.
Oh, not noodles? Nekomata finishes speaking leaves. But why did Nekomata suddenly say all this was a waste of time? It's all because of her original goal, right? Oh, I remember now. When Nekomata first approached about working together, she said it was also Ambi would praise her as a model of the cunning hairs. Looking back, if Nekomata hadn't put so much into the case, she would have never made friends with Ollie and gotten fish from a friend, and she wouldn't have had the chance to brag to Ambi about how popular she is. So, nothing's really a waste of time. We also got fish for free. Yeah, and fresh fish is not exactly easy to come by. Any recipes you like to try? Let's try decide before what we are going to eat tonight first. Take a break. Take a break? I thought this was the end of the story. It's complete. Okay. 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 I'm gonna get a drink and we'll be right back to do this one. And then we'll end the stream. It's not gonna be a long stream. I've been stressful past day and a half. So that's why we're not doing the 12-hour stream. So, be right back.